There you go. It's now law.
The new Inflation Reduction Act is officially signed into law, and Americans can now reap the benefits. So we went out to see what San Diegans thought about the law. The list of what it says it will do is hefty: improve energy efficiency, reduce health care and prescription drug bills, create green jobs, reduce greenhouse gases, clean up pollution, and make corporations pay their fair share of taxes, just to name a few. But San Diegans we spoke with sounded a little skeptical.
Well, anything that sounds good as far as a bill to the layman, 99% of the time it's the opposite. It's not good for us. It's good for people on the top.
Jeremy Dukes immediately pointed out a few problems he saw with some of the big tax credits people could receive when buying electric vehicles and solar panels.
Who can afford an electric car? And even if you can afford it, why would you buy another car? You have one that's already working just fine. Solar panels, yeah, sure, you may be able to afford them, but do you own the house? You can't put them on your house if you don't own the house. Most people rent. So it's not going to help the everyday American.
This young couple out for a walk says they rent too and won't benefit from that or the electric car credit.
I think it's cool anytime the government's trying to help out, make things more green, and that's ultimately the direction we have to go. I think we all know that.
But they do appreciate the action on the environment.
Yeah, it's cool that they're going to do something about that and that the government is actually taking a stand on, the future of the world, especially for younger people that have another 80 years to live.
Congressman Varga says while this bill doesn't do everything,
this is a forward step. This is a positive step. And that's why I'm happy about it.
He says it does tackle the most pressing issue of our time that's been affecting everyone and something he's been trying to call attention to for years: climate change.
We're in a terrible drought right now, and people are going to suffer from it, and they're suffering more and more because of climate change. And so all the things that this bill does to attack climate change, I think that's where really they're going to benefit the most.
Varga says things like the prescription drug benefit will be more immediate, but he understands the frustration with some of the other items, but they will pay off eventually.
They're right. They can't afford electric vehicles right now. Only the wealthy people can, because the price is too damn high. But with this investment of the federal government, those prices will come down, and fairly quickly, and you'll see that Ford and Chevy and American manufacturers will build inexpensive electric vehicles.
Congressman Peter says this bill has something in it for everyone, and he's especially proud of the prescription drug pricing reform.
It's going to cap the amount that seniors on Medicare have to spend at the pharmacy counter at $2,000 a year. And it's going to provide a $35 a month cap for those people for insulin. That's something we wanted for a long time, and we were able to do it in a way that preserves the incentives for companies, a lot of them are in San Diego, to continue to innovate in that drug space in the private sector.
Peter says it will take some time for the full benefits of this bill to be seen and appreciated.
It's going to make a big difference for the planet, for our grandchildren, our children, for seniors, and for people out there trying to make a living.
But Duke says that's just the point. Some people just can't afford to wait.
People can barely afford to put food on the table or gas in the car to get to work, which they got to go to pay the bills in the first place, which they're struggling to pay. It's getting worse and worse.
Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.